My goodness me, viewers, look at this beautiful E39. It's an Alpina B10 3.3. Very fast Aston Martin there. So, good afternoon. Today is the 18th of May and this is part 7 of the slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2025 Chiltern Hills Rally. I do apologise for the wind noise, apologise for the music in the background. If I get things wrong, if I fall over, I'm afraid just the way it goes in this channel. So we will have to make the most of what we can do here. Very nice Bristol here. Is this like a 401 or something? I'm not very good on these sorts of things. Beautiful early 50s car. Then we've got some minis, in fact quite a few. This one is from the late 80s, sort of 1988, 89. This looks like a mini ERA turbo. Is it a mini ERA turbo? It's got the right body kit on it for an ERA. Plates from the early 80s, but if it's an ERA it'll be a lot later than that. I don't know, to be honest, viewers. I'm not sure. The ERA was a mini with a Metro turbo engine. We have to go around the back, I think, of this, otherwise we're not going to get anywhere near these. Let's go around the back. 1990, 1991 mini. Mini 1275 GT, 1970-71 registration. Mini British Open Classic, 1992-1993 registration. Mini van, don't know what year that would be actually. Mini pickup really late, 1983 plate. Wow, one of the absolute last of the vans and pickups, which were discontinued actually in 1982, so this is a very, very late one indeed. My gosh, right the way to the end, it's still got the pressed steel grille, still got the house style door handles, still got the exposed hinges, still got the sliding windows all the way through to the end. This is one of the very, very last of them made. Herbert is a mini that's been modified quite a lot. Still got the 1000cc engine in that one. Then another mini from the same era as the first one we saw on H, 90 to 1991. Just trying to fall over here, viewers. There we go. That isn't actually a mini moke. What is that? I'll have a look at this film first and we'll come back to that. Mark II Austin Mini Cooper. 69 only it would be on an H. So we've got a Mini D16. We've seen one of these before. This is a Mini with a club and front end and a Honda D series engine in it. So it was an 87 Mini Advantage, but yeah, Honda D16, Honda D series in there, which is a fantastic engine really. And then a Scamp, there we go. That's what a Scamp looks like, a bit like a larger Mini Moke, sort of 1978-79. Let's go round here if we can avoid getting trapped on things and falling over, which is always a hazard. This looks like a sort of Mini from the 60s, but it's not, it's from the 90s. It just had the kind of slightly later rear lights, slightly later than the Mark 1 rear lights, but on the Mark 2 rear lights on this, which are also continued to certain Mark 3s as well. You can modify these Minis so much, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Make them look like whatever you want to do. So we've got the sort of Mark II badges on this one as well. This is actually from the mid-80s, this particular Mini, sort of 84, 85 on a B. And then an early Cooper, I think this is, or revitalised Cooper, 1990-91. And then a Mini 30 from 1989. This is actually an automatic one, which is obviously much rarer than the manuals. And this is another Mini 30. It's probably a manual one. Yeah, it's a manual. Wonderful. MX5 Owners Club. Nice NA here. NA Unos 94.95 on M. Then an ND. I drove one of these last year, and it's one of the worst performing videos I've had on my channel, but it was a fantastic car. They really are fabulous. Even the 1.5 NDs are great. Then an NC. Sport Black Edition, like the NC that I drove in 2021. It's about this sort of era, about 2011, 2012. This is an 11 plate. It's as green as Kermit the Frog, apparently. Another ND MX5. This is similar to the one I drove. I think it was even this colour. It's a 2018, this is 17. It's the same, it's a 1.5. This is the Arctic edition. Another NA Unos next to another NA Unos. Actually, sorry, this is the Unos. That's I think a standard MX5 judging by that badge. This is the Mazda badge they used in the 90s. It's about 1998 when the it was launched. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, they used that sort of the badge we use today about 1998. So this has got this sort of mid-period badge on it. It's 1.8 IS. But of course, is a normal Unos with gnarly steering wheel and a very, very nice sort of biscuit leather interior. So NCMX5, another Unos. So 1995, it's called Montego Blue. Like many of these back in the day, it was imported in the 90s, but it was much cheaper to import one of these than it was to buy a standard one. Lovely NC 2013-14 registration, 6-speed gearbox. So I think this is a 2-litre one. The one I drove was a 2-litre Sport Black from 2012, I think it was, but I drove in 2021. Got some military vehicles as well here. We've got the 1942 Dodge Command car. Social disposal auction in Dorchester in 1945. Studebaker Weasel. What on earth is a Studebaker Weasel? Studebaker, of all things. Wow. It's like a very, very tiny tank. Do I want one? I don't know, viewers. I mean, you go quite a few places in that. If you're like a survivalist, you're buying something like this might not be a particularly bad idea. And as Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel says, the Studebaker Weasel is actually for sale. Call 07702 024 010. Fabulous. And there we go, a 1984 Land Rover Series 3 109 with the petrol engine. Ex-military. Series 3 lightweight. Now I've driven one of these. It wasn't actually this colour, it's like a white and black car. Again, Alex actually owns it. Fantastic. We'll leave the lorries alone and we'll sort of move on down this line to the police stuff, I think. I spoke too soon, viewers. Look at this. A 1915 Ford Model T gun carriage. What on earth is this? When are you likely to ever see one of these ever again in your life? It is 110 years old as well. Goodness me. Another Land Rover Series 3 lightweight. Yes, there's a review on my channel of one of these from 2022, I think it is, where I got rather terrified. Anyway, Series 2A, 1966. You've still got the headlamps in the grille at this stage for the UK market. That RS is on the way out. What is this thing here? 1945 Austin K6 breakdown gantry truck. Move all the way back to get this in a shot. Look, gosh, wow! Look at the. You've got to be very careful. We're going around there. You'd smash into something at the top. Anyway, let's have a look at some police cars. A Plymouth Fury from 19 78. Now, my mysterious benefactor, Mr. Duncan, he's very fond of old American police cars. In fact, he owns about 6 of them or something like that. Something like that. Yeah. And then we've got a Chevy Caprice. Sort of 1989-90. Retired, indeed. And then Dodge Monaco. I can never tell the difference between a Dodge Monaco and a Plymouth Fury, apart from the grille. They sort of seem to be the same to me, but I could be totally wrong, like I am about so many things. I remember these, though, from View to a Kill, where they destroyed several of them in the chase in San Francisco. Even the rear end is virtually the same, but just very slightly different lamps on the Plymouth Fury and the Dodge Monaco. Next row, viewers, 2002 Lotus Elite Series 2. Very nice colour, I like that. Whether I can get into the car or not, I don't know. We'll have to see one of these days if anybody offers me one of those. Mercedes-Benz 190E, 2.3. I'd forgotten we made a 2.3 views. I thought yes, 2.6 for sure. I'd forgotten we made a 2.3. 1991, 1992 registration. Then a Porsche Cayenne. I wonder what engine's in this particular one. It's not trying to fall over here, viewers. Hazard tape everywhere, which itself is a hazard. It's a Cayenne S. Ooh, my autofocus doesn't like that. Let's move on then. If we don't get on with that very well. And an EG Civic that's had a K20 engine put into it. I like EG Civics, viewers, very much indeed. They are very, very expensive though now. Even like a sort of very rough hatch is about £2,000 or £3,000 with like a 1.3 engine in it. Another NG here. What's an MG and NG? I know it's very confusing. And a nice Land Rover Series 2A from 97. That's immaculate, isn't it? It's in beautiful condition, that particular one. Probably an ex-military one, I imagine. The plate looks really strange with font. 2009 Honda Jazz. Don't know what's that, it's advertising something. 911 996 facelift Porsche. It's Carrera 4S. Audi RS4. I wonder if this is a B6 or a B7 though. Look at the front end, that'll probably tell us. Yeah, I think that's the B7 memory. And another one of these been the B30s, because there are a lot here today. Maybe it's a 318 IS, I don't know.
See you later, yeah, good to see you.
And a BMW M4 in 2018. One thing about this show is the variety is extraordinary. Especially this bill mixed in a Porsche Panamera Cross Turismo or something. Or Suzuki Cappuccino, another Suzuki Cappuccino. Excellent. You like these views? I would certainly like to have a go at one of those for sure. I have had a go in one of these RX-8s. I drove one many years ago now, 2021 I think it was. This one is a much earlier one. One I drove was called an R3 in 2009. That's the 2005-6 model. Ooh, a Splitty. Another Splitty. Oh, viewers, I could do with some of that Prosecco right now. My lady wife has given me some money for ice cream, but can I spend it on Prosecco instead? So we've got one of these Volkswagen horse box camper things. I forget what these are called. They're called an LT or something like that. I've totally forgotten now. Do apologise for my ignorance. It's a really early one as well. It's like a 1977-78. And a Mark III Polo facelift. Are these classics now, viewers? I mean, I had one of these as my first car. It was a 98. It's a pre-facelift one. This is a facelift. Are these classics now? I mean, I'm not complaining if they are, but obviously it's 25 years old, isn't it? So maybe that means it's a classic. Got some more Beetles here, viewers. That's once been lowered considerably. It's 67, I think that would be. This one's a bit of a holy replica, although it's much later than that. On that plate, 1972-73 registration. Look at all those stickers. Wow. Been to quite a few places then. Then a Beetle Cabrio. These aren't common. I don't think I've ever seen too many of these Beetle Cabrios from the late 2000s. This is a 2007-8 registration. 69-70 Beetle here. Then a bay window, 72-73. Nice colour. Collection of friends in the front there. (1978-79) bay window with the Hawaiian Airlines logo on it. This early bay window here, this is a sort of 68-69 on a G. It's for sale. Call Steve on 07887 637 985. As Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel says, this could be yours. Right, just assume these ones are petrols and just keep going with these because we're running out of time here now. 1981-82 Ford Transit pickup. This is a Mark II. It's a bit early for the facelift, it's a Mark II. 1982-83 Ford Transit Mark II, 3000, okay. Essex V6, brilliant. That's better, isn't it? Yes, viewers. You like the petrol ones. Old Fords never die. It's a bit easier with these ones because on the Mark I Transits like these, you can actually tell what engine's in it by looking at the front of it, because the ones we can't talk about and the V6 ones have a different bonnet. So Transit Custom 70, sorry, it's an M, isn't it? 1973-74 an M, I think it was. And then there's this sort of day van type thing here, 79 to 80. I think that, again, that's petrol one. You can see these are all got the flat front ends, so they're all petrol ones. We've got this 67-68, very early one, 1966. And this one here, this sort of longer wheelbase one, 73-74. Then we get into some more Granadas. I've got two Mark IIIs here, both late ones. This one is a 1993-1994 Granada Scorpio with a different boot lid. Another late Granada Scorpio, 92-93 registration. Facelift for these occurred in 1992. These will probably, if they're Scorpios, have a 24 valve 2.9 V6 in them. And some more lovely Mark 1s and Mark 2s. Beautiful Mark II, 1984-85 registration. Let's have a look inside and see if it's got wood. No, it's a GL probably. And then this car, this is a very, very early Ford Granada gear. It's one of the first gears ever in the UK. It's a 1974, this car. I did meet the owner at the Enfield Pageant of Motoring last year. I think he's had it from new or something. And then another Mark II here with a Cosworth 2.9 V6 in it, 83-84. Earlier Mark III, 1987-1988 on an E. This one's had probably some work done to it, I imagine. Got the later rear lights and things on this. Then sort of Baja Beetle, that one, next to another one. at this sort of frame on there. Can you step on that or will it break? Hopefully it won't break. It's not the best. 1964 Beetle, that one with the Fuchs alloy wheels for the 911. Another one of these Golf Mark 1 cabriolets. Hello, ET. Now this is a really, really late Beetle. This is on like a T plate. They did make them until 2003, so it's not unusual, but I don't think I've seen a cabrio this late. Yeah, T plate. Right-hand drive as well. That's got a story to it. Then we've got this 1300 Beetle, 71, 72.
I'd have loads of these in a heartbeat.
And then a 1303 cabriolet. This one's right-hand drive. Presumably we did get these in right-hand drive in this country, and obviously the boot is in the front, not in the back. Then a couple of bay windows, 72, 73, 70 to 71. I'm amazed just how many Volkswagen campers there are here today. There's absolutely tons of the things. So we've got a very, very strong following, and even the bay windows are expensive now. And then the model came out of the T3s, those are expensive. And we've got the next Unos here, dark green with biscuit leather interior, 1970, sorry, 1991, 1992. I've been filming too long, haven't I? Too long. And then this BMW 1 Series. Is this an M140i, viewers? I don't know. Who knows? Another one of these X5s in this colour scheme. This one's got a couple of details from Unos, so I think it's a UK supplied car. Yes, it is 96, 97. I'm not sure what that one is, to be honest. Oh, we got some more American cars. Dodge Challenger RT. Not sure of the year of that. See, it's a toy, isn't it? Oh yes, Pontiac Firebird Transat with the chicken on the hood. Oh yes, it looks very similar to the 77 car you Smokey the Bandit. I don't know if it's a 77 or different year, but there we go. Another Dodge Challenger, because why not? Why not have some more? (2012 to 13). Current model Corvette. That plate will be obviously related to the car. Dodge Ram 1500. Just expressed some other stuff in here as well. This show is just absolutely huge. Triumph Vitesse convertible, 1968, 1969. Called Jessamine. And then a Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit 2 from 1989 to 90. Cream leather interior with wooden piping. Very nice, viewers. I have a feeling this has been imported though, judging by the registration number. No, it hasn't been. Interesting. The Silver Spirit, the last true Rolls-Royce. Don't know. I'm not going to speculate on that. Co-replica, 1984-85 registration. And then, oh yes, a Toyota A70 Supra, 3 litre. It's an auto. It's a bit like the one I drove. The one I drove was a 1991 turbo auto. That is a normally aspirated automatic one. Same colour though, brilliant. Then we've got this Series 2A Land Rover here, next to a Series 1 Land Rover. And Chrysler Crossfire, again, I drove one of these about 2021, 2022. I didn't like the steering. It wasn't one of my favourite really for steering in a Crossfire. And then an Escort here. Now, what sort of Escort is this? Is this like a guard track or something? No, it started off as a Escort bonus from 1989. It just has got some crazy wheels on it and gnarly steering wheel, because of course Escorts should have gnarly steering wheels. Renault Sport Megane, Mark II Megane, Baguette Bashes, established 2022. Interesting. Still got the interesting rear end on this Megane, and another one of these Rolls Royce. This time is Silver Spirit 2, 1992 registration. Oh yes, viewers, and again we've got a very nice cream leather interior with wooden piping. Having driven a Silver Spur quite recently, I'm kind of fond of things like this now. Bentley Turbo R that I drove the other day was even better. Then a Triumph TR455. Let's have a look. Yeah, TR4A, one of the last of them there. TR5 came out quite soon after that. And then a Batmobile. Look at this incredible 7273 BMW 3-litre CSL. These are exceptionally expensive rare cars now. Really, really expensive. Beautiful though. And then another one of these Mercedes-Benz SLKs. Probably that's not original plate, is it? That other one. But a 99 or something. And then a 172 Mini 1380 Special. Probably had a lot of work done to that, haven't they? Straight into some Morrises here. Got a Morris 8. And then a, what earth is this? Morris 10 6 Special, but cute odd. And then, is this an Isis or something? Oh, I don't know. I'm afraid I'm not very good at stuff like this, viewers, as you've probably worked out. There we go. I don't think it's an Oxford. Normally they say on the side of it they're Oxfords. Another one of these Chevy Camaros. That's like 3 of these that I've seen. There's an awful lot of them around. That's the third one of this shape we've actually seen on our travels. And then we've got this Edsel from 1958, the Edsel Pacer with some so-called horse collar grille. The Edsel brand was one of the worst examples of marketing known to man ever. Most of you will know that, but this car looks, I think, fantastic. So we've got this Bedford CF here with a very, very interesting rear body. I wonder what's actually powering it. Moonshine or something. Who knows? Ooh, a Ford F-150 Lightning. These were quick, weren't they, back in the day? It's a 2003, this particular one. Wow. This car started life as not an A40, but I don't think it's one of these anymore. At least it's not a conventional one. This is 1948, but that's had a lot of work done to it. Likewise, this Mark I Escort twin cam looks like it's had some work done to it as well. Look at the size of these massive arches in it. The track has obviously been modified in that. Dodge Ram pickup from 1987 from Alabama. So I'm looking at you. And we've got this, I think, it's a mid-40s Ford. And this thing that I'm not sure we're allowed to talk about. And this 1981 Chevy C10 Custom Deluxe. Anyway, I think that's enough for this part. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like this and leave a comment below. And we'll see you again in the next part. We're actually going to try to finish this enormous event. Hopefully we will succeed.